So when I got married to my husband, we were brand new newlyweds. We got married New Year's Eve 2 years ago. And so it was snowing, right? And we come home from our honeymoon, and he makes the comment, we need to get a snow shovel. Now, I'm an entrepreneur. What did I say earlier? We fix stuff, right? You tell us what's broken, we'll fix it. We act quick. Yeah, we're on it. So he says, we need a snow shovel. And I said, well, can't we just buy a snow blower? And he said, no, because your son needs to learn the value of like shoveling the snow. I'm like, whatever, okay. So he leaves to go run errands, and he just made the off comment. In his mind, he was thinking, I'm just telling her we need one. He didn't realize that I was taking it as, I'm gonna go get us a snow shovel. So I know nothing, I've never shoveled snow in my life, right? Not once. So what do? I get on Google, like my Bible of everything knowledge. I get on there and I Google the world's best snow shovel. And it brings up something called the Wubble. It's the name, the Wubble. The guys are already like, oh dude, I know where this is headed. It was Time Magazine's Invention of the Year, and Bob Vila endorsed it. Okay, I've never shoveled snow in my life, but Bob Vila, you know, big name, didn't realize you could just pay the guy and he'd endorse anything or whatever, but I'm like, so what do? I ordered the snow shovel called the Wubble, and I had to pay to overnight it because we needed it quick. It was snowing outside, right? And the thing was really, really heavy, so it cost a huge amount of money. If I'm honest about it, it was like $475. My husband comes walking in the door with my son, who at the time was 14, now he's 16. And he comes in, I said, babe, guess what? I got you a snow shovel. And he's like, what? And I was like, I got you. You said you needed a snow shovel. I took care of it. And he's like, hun, I can go to Home Depot and pick one up. And I'm like, no, this is like Time Magazine's Invention of the Year. Bob Vila endorsed it. And he's like, can you send it back? And I'm like the new wife devastated, right? Because we women get our feelings hurt kind of easily. And I'm like, I just spent 2 hours Googling and reading about snow shovels. I said, there's even an instructional DVD with this thing. And he's like, oh my gosh, it's a freaking snow shovel. I said, you have to come and see the picture because I'm so excited. I'm like, honey, look at this. And it has like a wheel for the, you know, so you don't have to, when you're pushing, it's easier on your back and you can flip the snow and it jumps right. I'm like, dude, that's like, it's like perfect and it's super easy. And he's like, oh, you're sending that back. And I'm like, no, honey, and I'm all teary, you know, because I'm a girl still, even though I'm a CEO. I'm like, you have to at least try it. You have no idea. I said, it was like $450. He's like, what? He goes, honey, their snow shovels are $10 down at Home Depot. And I'm like, seriously? But they're not the Wubble. This is like the best thing next to a snowblower. He goes, the snowblowers are cheaper than your Wubble. So I, of course, was almost in tears. Now I'm like, will you just try it one time before we have to send it back? So being the newlywed, you know, he's still in that whole newlywed do anything to make her happy phase, which lasts for about 2 weeks, ladies, so take advantage of it. And he's like, fine. So the next 2 days later, it shows up with FedEx. You know, I paid the $100 shipping. And it gets there with FedEx. They deliver it. And my son's cracking up because he's looking at him like, dude, did you not know who you married when you married her? That's all I'm saying. You dug your own hole. So they go to the garage to put it together. And about 20 minutes later, my son comes in just dying laughing. And he's like, Mom, you're going to die. He's like, I got to get the video camera. My husband walks in the door and he's like, I'm not doing it. And there's just no way any self-respected man would use that thing. I was like, you promised one time, promise. And he goes, fine, then I'm waiting until it's dark so nobody can see me doing this. So he waits till the sun goes down, literally. He's in the garage with the garage door open. He waits till there's no cars coming down the street and he's pushing the Wubble down. And as lights would come, he would drop it, run into the garage and hide. He did about 2 lines of snow, dropped it and said, I don't care, I love you, but there is no way that's ever getting used again. And by the way, it's disassembled now, hanging on the wall in the garage. And he was done. Now, I thought I was doing a good thing, right? Did I talk to people who knew how to snow shovel to ask? No, I didn't. Did I know anything about it myself? No. Was it really dumb for me to go and take that decision on? Yes. Okay, I'm not the best snow shoveler. And I'm kind of proud of that. Trust the people with the experience. Education, research, data, and spreadsheets are all great, but at the end, listen to the people who've been there, done that, made the mistakes, and learned what actually works firsthand.